This is the prep packet video for Unit 4, Chapter 9.8. This is for Objective 3, where we work on adding and subtracting complex numbers. With this video, we're going to work on the idea that you can add and subtract complex numbers, but I want you to remember that complex numbers come in two parts. There's the real part, and then there's the imaginary part. And this is A and this is B times I. If you're adding two complex numbers, you're going to add, so I have, let's say that one is number 1 and here's number 2. I'm going to combine this, the real numbers, and then separately I'm going to combine this. So here I have A plus C, and over here I have BI plus DI. And remember, I can pull this common factor out, so that becomes I times B plus D. If you need to subtract, again, it's the same idea. I think this will make a little more sense once we practice it with some real numbers. So here I'm going to add and subtract this, and remember this is one imaginary number and this is another imaginary number. And once I've established that, I can look for common parts. So there's the reals. So 8 plus 4 plus the unreals, the imaginaries. So 3i plus 2i. And you handle that just like any other variable. 3 plus 2 is 5, and I stays the same. So the answer to this after you combine it all is 12 plus 5i. Okay, let's take a look at this next one. So here, let's rewrite this so that we have kind of a better handle on the negatives and the positives. So 7 plus I minus 3 minus a minus is a plus. So let's look for the reals. Here's a real number. There's a real number. Here's an imaginary number. Here's an imaginary number. So I can rewrite that as 7 minus 3 plus I plus 4i. 7 minus 3 is 4, plus I plus 4i would be 5i. Okay, let's take a look at some more. Here again, I'm going to look for like terms. First of all, I can drop the parentheses because all I'm doing is adding here. So I will end up with, let's see, my real numbers are here. My imaginary numbers are here. So for real numbers, I've got 7 plus 3 is 10. And for imaginary numbers, I have 5 plus 6 is 11. So 11i. Here, I do have some mixed signals going on, so I'm going to rewrite that as 4 minus 3i minus 10 minus a plus is a minus 2i. And now I'm going to look for my reals. There's a real. And look for my imaginaries. So I'll have 4 minus 10, so that's negative 6. Negative 3 plus negative 2 would be negative 5i, or negative 6 plus 5i. Okay. For a little extra practice, I want you to do the U-Try problems on page 590 and include those with your prep packet. See you next time.